For 1,000 years, no army could break its walls. Dozens of emperors tried. Dozens of generals failed. The city was considered unconquerable, protected by God himself. But on a single morning in May 1453, everything changed. And the man who did it was just 21 years old. Constantinople was not just a city. It was the center of the world. For over 1,000 years, it had served as the capital of the Byzantine Empire, the direct successor of ancient Rome. Sitting at the narrow strait between Europe and Asia, the city controlled the only sea passage between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean. Whoever controlled this city controlled the trade of the entire known world. Protecting it was the most sophisticated defensive system ever built. The Theodosian Walls consisted of not one wall, but three. An outer moat, a lower outer wall, and a massive inner wall rising nearly 40 feet high. For over 1,000 years, these walls had never been breached. Arab armies tried and failed. The Bulgarians tried and failed. Even the Vikings tried and failed. No one could take this city, until Mehmed II decided he would. Mehmed became Sultan at age 19. His advisors whispered that he was inexperienced. European leaders laughed at the young Sultan. But from his earliest childhood, Mehmed had been obsessed with one thing: Constantinople. He had memorized its walls, its geography, its weaknesses. He had read every account of every failed siege in history.
Can he rule?
His first move was to cut Constantinople off completely. He built a fortress on the European side of the Bosphorus in just 4 months, giving the Ottomans complete control of the strait. Constantinople was now isolated from its supply routes. Then came the cannons. Mehmed hired Hungarian engineer Urban and gave him unlimited resources. What Urban built
This
was
bombard,
beyond
Your
anything
Highness,
previously
will
imagined.
shatter the walls of
His largest
Constantinople.
cannon was over 26
It fires
feet
a
long,
stone nearly a
firing
mile.
stone cannons
Heave, men!
weighing over
Heave!
600 kilograms.
Lower the barrel! Now!
It took 60 oxen and 400 men just to transport it. Mehmed assembled an army of 80,000 men, the largest military force the Ottoman Empire had ever fielded. By spring of 1453, everything was ready. Inside Constantinople, the situation was desperate. The Byzantine Empire controlled little more than the city itself. Its army numbered just 7,000 men. Emperor Constantine XI had begged Western Europe for help. Almost nothing came. He distributed his tiny force along the enormous perimeter of the walls. So few men that in some sections a single soldier had to defend dozens of meters alone. On April 6, 1453, Mehmed's army arrived outside the walls. Urban's massive cannon fired for the first time. The sound shook the earth. The walls cracked. The defenders scrambled to repair the damage overnight. And so it went, day after day, week after week. The Ottomans fired. The walls cracked. The defenders repaired. The Ottomans fired again. Mehmed's fleet was blocked by a massive iron chain stretched across the Golden Horn inlet. His solution was one of the most audacious military maneuvers in history.
To the breach! Quickly!
Working through a
Move
single
those
night,
barrels!
Ottoman
They are
soldiers
almost
greased
here.
the road with
Work
animal
faster.
fat and literally dragged 70 ships over a hill and into the harbor. When the Byzantines woke up, they found an Ottoman fleet already inside their harbor. The psychological shock was devastating. Still, the walls held. For 7 weeks, Constantinople refused to fall. Mehmed grew frustrated. His advisors began whispering about abandoning the siege. Then, in the early hours of May 29th, Mehmed launched his final all-out assault.
Steady now!
Wave
pull together,
after wave
pull.
of Ottoman soldiers threw themselves at the battered walls. At the critical moment, Mehmed unleashed
Look,
his
the
most
chain is
elite
breached.
warriors,
They are inside the
the
hall.
Janissaries.
To the walls!
At
quickly!
the worst possible moment, the brilliant Genoese commander
The defenses are
Giovanni
too strong, Your
Giustiniani
Highness.
was wounded
We
and
cannot
carried
continue
from the
this
walls.
assault. We
His
must
departure
retreat now.
shattered the defenders' morale.
Heave, men!
And
Heave!
then
Lower the
someone
barrel!
left a small
Now!
gate unlocked. Ottoman soldiers discovered it. They poured through. Within minutes, Ottoman flags were flying from the walls of Constantinople. Constantine
Attack!
XI, the
Forward
last
to the
emperor
walls!
of Rome, tore
Victory
off his
awaits us!
imperial
Charge!
insignia and charged
Allahu
directly
Akbar!
into the
The
Ottoman
defenses
soldiers
are
on
too
foot.
strong, Your Highness.
He was never
We
seen
cannot
again.
continue this assault.
The last
We must
Roman
retreat
emperor
now.
died fighting, sword in hand, in the streets of his city. By mid-morning on May 29, 1453, it was over. Constantinople had fallen. Mehmed rode into the city and went directly to the Hagia Sophia. He knelt and prayed. He declared himself Caesar of Rome. He was 21 years old. The fall of Constantinople sent shockwaves across the entire world. Church bells rang in mourning across Europe, but the consequences went far beyond religion. The fall cut off the ancient Silk Road trade routes connecting Europe to Asia. European merchants began desperately searching for alternative routes. This surge directly triggered the age of exploration. Columbus sailed west in 1492. The Americas were discovered. The modern world was born. One city, one siege, 53 days, and the entire course of human history changed forever. If this journey through history moved you, subscribe to Historica TV, because we are just getting started.